YouTube subscribers. Today we're going to be talking about the Walther PPX. This is sort of a new, sort of entry level. It's a bit more of a budget pistol. The range kit, which I picked up just a couple months back, it was, I think, about on sale for $500. So shipped, I was about $580. So it's definitely a budget sort of Walther. Certainly not as pricey as the PPQs or the P99s. Which sort of drew me to it. It's very sexy, very sleek pistol. Some people complain that it's got a large slide, which, yeah, I'm sure it kind of does. High bore access when you're shooting. Okay, you can kind of adjust for that and get used to it, get comfy with it, and it's a great pistol. If you are buying this, I would certainly go for the range kit, mostly because it comes with the holster, this paddle style holster. And the PPXs are apparently kind of tough to get holsters for, so if you are grabbing one, I would definitely suggest the range kit. Another way that the PPX varies from most Walther designs also is the fact that it has sort of the American style, if you will, mag release as opposed to the levers that you typically find on the trigger guard of like P99s, for example. So you got your, of course, Picatinny up here for lasers, lights, whichever. One sort of unique feature about it is the bobbed hammer. It's like concealed, as you can see, within the frame, which is pretty cool. You'd expect a pistol like this to be a striker fire, but it's actually a hammer. Another cool feature, not that important, but just a cool sort of design, is the mags. The pistol grip sort of has this hollow here, so that if for some reason you're snagged, you got grit in there or something that's not coming out, it gives you a bit more to grab onto. Should never be necessary. I mean, the friggin' release on this is so aggressive. You can hold it at 180 basically and still get it out nicely. So takedown for the PPX is pretty standard for your modern semi-auto. Mag out, walk back, takedown lever right at the front, slide forward, you got your frame, you got your recoil spring, and your barrel. And of course reassembly is just as easy. Barrel back in, recoil spring, back, takedown, good to go. One thing I did find out about this sort of just after handling it for a while is a lot of people aren't keen on dry firing or firing when there's no cartridge in the chamber. So I did find a way to check by pulling back only about 1/8 or 1/4 inch. You can still see your feeding path and it won't cock the hammer. But aside from that, of course, being a Walther, it has sort of a fire indicator. You can see the top of the casing when there is one in the pipe. Speaking of safeties, there is no mechanical safety, so I certainly would never keep one in the pipe in a holster. Just doesn't seem like a safe idea to me. It does have a drop safety mechanism in it that'll prevent it from firing if you don't pull the trigger, but there is no mechanical safety anywhere. So I would not carry it loaded, not with one in the pipe anyway. So in conclusion, the PPX, for a budget pistol, it's pretty sweet. Shoots every time. Some people complain about the pistol grip here, how it sort of straightens out at the end there, but personally I find it very comfortable. It sits in your palm just perfectly. Large slide, it is a bit heavier. I mean, I'm a smaller guy. It's not a big pistol, but the slide and just the girth of it, really, it's a hefty piece. I like the mag release. Takedown straightforward, simple. I like that it's not a striker fire, it has a hammer. The only issue though is bobbed. You can't really cock it that way, right? So it is kind of an interesting design. It has the stippling here. It's not traditional stippling, it's sort of got little sort of crescents, if you will. And of course, being in Canada, we have the extended inner barrel. I believe on the normal, I guess, German models, they're just flush with the front of the slide there. The sights are okay. I'm probably going to swap them out for some night sights. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it takes the PPQ sights, but don't hold me to that. So yeah, budget piece, 9mm. You can also get it in 40. Two-tone models as well, I think. But all in all, just a really great little polymer piece. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing more gun reviews, as well as getting some reviews in on my airsoft pieces I run. So stay tuned, subscribe, like.